now approaching lunar sunrise, and for all the people back on Earth, the crew of Apollo 8 has a message that we would like to send to you. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness.
Listen, girl.
Loud and clear. Loud and you can hear success. This is why you gotta decide ahead of time. Yeah. Ahead of time. Be into this. No one is this. Yeah. Without being better than that. Yeah. Gonna make you better than I. Yeah.
Clear your mind. Focus only on my words. Focus only on my voice. Every listen and every word I say. You'll look at each and every one of them, and you will talk to them. You will talk to them without incident. You will turn that anxiety into power. You will turn it into power and motivation, and you will motivate the crowd. From now on, everything you say in front of everyone.
I believe in the ashes, the absence of the rations is the base. That's why I practice. The face relaxes and I tone it down. The telephone drowns out the sounds of the buses, the sounds of the silence and the pressures of the violence. Turning coal into diamonds. The whole fucking island is my land. In my eyes, it's a rise up pan, a rise man, but still deep in mud and sand. Hand over fish, I switch my stance. I blow her a kiss and miss by chance, or was it the answer? On a slant, I'll go faster. Me not to battle. God said don't act like an asshole, so I asked him to buy my soul, cause I needed the cash flow. God told me not to battle. God said don't act like an asshole, so I asked him to buy my soul, cause I needed the cash flow. It's what you do and what you make a shit. You bounce back to the basics. Relationships float in a puddle of love. Love quickly turns to blood. Blood floods and stains the rug. Up and away to the skyline. You follow the signs back to my time. The time when humans had a spine. 3 different kinds of line. You're trying to wait but you couldn't, and now it's too late. You created your own fate. May I spread it out on a paper just to make sure it's not fake. I'm straight but the picture slants. I got a rake for my balls cause I got no hands. I got a handle on the pan and I love my fans. Me not to battle. God said don't act like an asshole, so I asked him to buy my soul, cause I needed the cash flow. God told me not to battle. God said don't act like an asshole, so I asked him to buy my soul, cause I needed the cash flow. So when you asked, I said no more. No more. I speak in metaphors. Metaphorically. Since I was about 14, me and my words, I've been having this big orgy. I've seen more steam than the A-team in their 40s. Broke the seam on her panties, dreams of a clean landing. Sanding down quarter panels, fly looping samples through 2 channels. When I met her, all she had on was hop's a rare song, but the fairest lady, please bear my baby, save me from the shady characters, bold in italics. In the bold, you remind me of Alice. Sometimes I wonder, man, stare at the callus on my feet and hands. It reminds me of being in the Eastwing, getting a tan.
I've been there before, and I'll be there again, writing the story out until it's the end.
A leaf that fell on twinkle, watch the information sprinkle, spreading rapid to a depth. Buzzing with low and high, the action developed to size. The same story with two versions, the information divergent from a single day excursion. I keep my mouth closed, and the talk just flows. I walk with clothes that have been worn and torn for days. We must take the day before it takes the way back to where it started. If you get apart from the finish, fail to finish solely the dream of the minutes. Anyways, by the welfare, well to the welfare. If nobody cares, then there's nothing there. Let's distribute the sound for the year that we all know and hear, that we sail through our journey that we each share.
I've been there before, and I'll be there again, writing the story out until it's the end. I take her on a ride without leaving the room. I comfort her while she hums a tune from the insides out. We wrapped ourselves around the moon on a high note. We will soon have slowed down. I'll keep my eyes out for shaky ground. The movement stimulates the creating of sounds. I know she's feeling it. She's rocking up and down with a big smile, caressing buttons to gain access to her file. Later that night, as we laid there, I noticed her green eyes and brown hair was somehow a dream that instantly disappeared into thin air. But I've been there before, and I'll be there again, writing the story out until it's the end.
I've been there before and I'll be there again. I'm writing the story out until it's the end.
Sit here and write raps all day and all night. Too many times the words aren't taken right. Too many people with too many ideas, and there's not enough heads to ride all the fears. Remember our peers way back in the day. Some don't know me and most walk away. I look to McDonald's for the time of day, even though some say they can't find their way. All too many times I hear people astray, and all too many times I hear got some change. So is it gonna be like this the rest of my life list? If London was a limit, would be my tight fist. As I hold on to my image and take my life and live it. Hold on to my dreams and keep memories vivid. Those who know me all too well. We all got free time and we all got time to kill.
Time to kill, time to kill. Too many times. Too many times I've been attacked by bears and lions. Too many times I find my eyes in a jar of glass. But it's starting to pass, and why ask? Say what you gotta say for every day of the week. Say what you gotta say or don't even speak. I teach complete sentences. I rakes the leaves around the park benches.
With peace in the distance I stroll for words. With every new instance that occurs, my vision of the future clear and the past is blurred. I pour and steady, I walk upright past the millennium, my baggage heavy, but my trip is mild. Experience the pleasure of birth and the instinct of the wild. Inherited sense of only pennies, enough to raise a child in land of freedom. We don't need enemies. Take the starving and feed them, but there's too many. The wells run dry, what humanity needs them to fill the supply. The chain resourcefully empty.
Too many times I've been attacked by bears and lions. Too many times I find my eyes in a jar of glass. But it's starting to pass, and why ask? Say what you gotta say for every day of the week. Say what you gotta say or don't even speak. I teach complete sentences. I rakes the leaves around the park benches. Wenches getting wedged in the fence, placing bets on horses with wooden legs. Clinching the ace of spades and I ain't winning a penny. So I exit through the entrance with intentions of vengeance for the lost souls of the old school. The brutal weak minds, too many times there was too many different kinds of people. No one wants to be equal and no one can get along. Listen to one song about what's wrong and going on around them. We all smoke out the same ounces. We all live in houses and apartment buildings, shielding us from the same weather that falls on everyone. But too many times people act like fucking punks. Too many times people act like fucking punks. Too many times. Too many times. Too many times. Too many times I've been attacked by bears and lions. Too many times I find my eyes in a jar of glass. starting to pass. But it's starting to pass. Too many times. Too many fucking times.
And you can be radically different from someone else without being odd and obnoxious and overbearing. I hope I said some things that you will never forget, and I want to thank you for your kind attention. Thank you.
Too many times. Too many times.
The sounds are all around us, the ground is dust. Found within the crust, I dig up the remains of an ancient mammoth dust. I recycle the sustained language, refrain from trust. Anything that can happen will. Thus the laws of science move forward, steady still. Levels offset my willpower as machines sweat jewels of magnetic showers. Rains and change rules, overbearing pain with reality tools. Magnetic fields, reverse polarities, controls, making minus plus, freeing the mind and souls. Float, homeboys, float into the dark hole. Quote my noise, I make art cold. Money destroys the heart and passion is sold. At all costs, I will spend forever here till the ending is lost. Naturally, we build adapters.
Aftermath, it's England.
CDR, where's the Egyptians?
Now you see me, and now you don't.
Education is what we feed. Action is what we breathe. Knowledge is what we need. I've never seen the money bleed. Only people. Natural is our seed. They race, rush at the high speeds. Cracks a case of the victim falling for the money of greed. Maple trees, money for thieves. Selling sinful deeds. We blessed with the weed. More mouths to feed when planted the seeds. It's make believe when you take the E. The grade is not F with the G. Skip to the SG when we enjoy the quest.
Periodically, time alters while frozen.
Take a look in the ocean while it's open.
I see a colorful, beautiful fish.
Sonic blows and turn froze. Goes from down below. T-low to call like a crow. Flow alongside the thawing snow. Standing tall. Not involved with panic and withdraw. I planned it all but no one saw. Too many bras and panties. Balls of rocks. Too many camis and false entries. Empty promises. Filling spaces for ages and ages. I go through the pages. Remembering faces. Mutations running the gas station. Patience running out fast. Temptation forms a rash. Days of court with no cash. Abort the task. Start again. Never defend my appearance. Hope never to be seen again. Just in spirit. Changing the placemats, rearranging the 8 tracks, paying tax, practicing, changing my placemats. Placemats are being changed, changing the placemats. I am changing the placemats, changing the placemats. I'm knowing many situations, showing many faces, proposing village spaces, empty states in the great stare off your favorite case, taste the gases as the vapor passes. Changing the placemat, stranded in the liter of water, my eyes, I see a ball being hammered with legs in a standard size French bacon eggs on the bare pavement. I got the certain style in monthly payments, based on some deeper statements made, dogs and locked them in the basement. I'm ready for the invasion, a well-thought placement. I'm changing the placemat, I still make tracks. I move forward and look back, I am getting bored of the gangs of rap. Weekend attacks, staring at the centerfolds, now eating chemicals while I'm reading stories. Elevated 50 feet, saying sorry 7 days a week. That's weak, like the smallest tree branch. I said I am changing the placemat to the face that every day I take a giant step. Skip the preparation, the curtains are being drawn, and I spawn into a hideous creature with medical features and tentacle secrets. The hardest of poorest and the focus of focused. I'm changing the placemats, rearranging the 8 tracks, paying tax, practicing, changing my placemat. Changing the placemat, changing the placemat, rearranging the 8 track, paying tax, practicing, changing my placemat. I am changing the placemat. Reality, what is it really? A normality that is killing off. Formality's got what's filling, and I got this ailing feeling that everybody's out drug dealing, and every other girl's feeling, yo, she's dealing for $10. Yo, he's eating 10 stuck, shit on a luck, forgot to tuck, but a roll stuck in my soul with nowhere to go. He's a no-show, the stage is packed with scarecrows, and as the air flows, time slows, it declines and it rolls with no dose. There is no sleep on your feet and on your own. Yo, I need a flow. Yo, I need a flow. The 8 track, practicing, changing the placemat, changing the placemat, rearranging the 8 tracks, paying tax, practicing, changing my placemat. I am changing the placemat. This is how it's gonna go. This is how it's gonna be. This is how you're gonna know. GSG. Yo, Arctic Circle. BMX, my boss. GSG, bitch, J Frost. Grace, Muscomitis. Yo. Gross, Mike. Cash limit, no money, bitch.
Colors seem more brilliant. The sense of hearing seems more acute.
Scandals and animals, compatible with the invisible. 10 individual antelopes seeking out the antidote. As spoke the speaking camel, preaches to the mammals. The speech about mechanical features, creatures to the gods, creatures with unfinished. As the ways diminished, I travel the limits, fed spinach to the cattle for days. As I raise the mammal, I'm learning to handle the wrong sample. In a desert with a lone cannibal, but I'm not edible, so I can settle in my new home. Start to clone living organisms with Borealis in my kitchen. The goat, the chicken is shown in the water system, and all that's missing is the scandals and animals. Scandals and animals. Scandals and animals. See the sights, read the articles. In the article, I eat with the cannibals. Scandals and animals. See the sights, read the articles. In the article, I eat with the cannibals. Scandals and animals.
Hordes of stored pheasant flocks, the Lord locked titles, vital scriptures with hell. Deep within the kingdom, the immaculate stone castles, all the living quarters where besides a mysterious Lord. A recluse distributing an excuse to produce jewels of wealth, selling liquefied crack, juicy fix the truth with who? They go rape and pillage the village, rob the poor and innocent from their privileges. Milking the blind slaves, milking the minds in the maze. The ones who disobey became named the hung brave, slaved by the majesty, slay and betray. They kill the royalty, crave to fill, unconscious to devour barbaric beasts. What's that? What's that? What's that? All of a sudden from the east, I hear it, yes. Bound by the joy and wonder sound, here to take the king's thrones to the ground. Blessing the slaves with homes and crowns, then drown the peace in the town, all around. Deep within the massive rolling hills, for the great castle lies, surrounded by the convoy, level filled. After a solid rock wall was constructed for the mention of the enemy attacks. Peasants within the kingdom only dreamed of realms of the royalty's honor. Slaves sold their own lives for the majesty's ignorance and greed. Knights and warriors of great physical strength savagely killed, sacrificed lives and died. Never once defied the honor of the royalty's pride. Children became victims of disease and plague. Honest men and women died living as slaves. Please supply the no-lie day, for the ignorance will always pray. Please supply a no-lie day, for the ignorant fall to their knees and pray.
Fall to your knees and pray. Candles and animals, see the sights, read the articles. In the article I eat with the cannibals. Candles and animals, see the sights, read the articles. In the article I eat with the cannibals. Scandals and animals like Ace Ventura and Snowflake. Like when you don't get a dime on a rap track you can't make. It makes me wonder, Crocodile Hunter, how you still kicking and you're not 6 feet under. When the lightning strikes, down comes the thunder. Swimming best of waters and beats, it is a wonder. Elephants, tigers, lions, and bears. I'm the Arctic Tarzan with fur underwear. Bucks swinging on vines, I use icicles. The scandals by my igloo, so now I'm writing articles with animals by my side. I live in seclusion till the day that I die, and that's my conclusion. Yo, no intrusion by the scandals. An animal. No wearing sandals when you party with the animals. Only the essentials, the papers and pencils. Nintendo and Atari ain't welcome at the safari. Hang with the polar bear, drink Arctic Wolf. Need a new hoof and I'm calling his bluff. Way more than enough to be born in a cup. There's a storm brewing up. Your dog talk roll. Holes for moles, snakes, cold. Got to shake, hold the face with all the rules and mistakes. Treat each face with a shake of the mace. Sex on the first date next to the dinner plate. I made on videotape. And many will say animals belong in the wild. But animal made this song with sound.
Skinny little thing with a short dress told the truth. Told the truth. Told the truth.
Scandals and animals. And animals. Scandals. Scandals and animals. And animals. Animals, scandals, scandals, and animals. GSG. Yeah.
Walrus Tuscamitis. Yo.
What do you want me to say, Dad?
Well, when you got the microphone, you say what you say. How many snares can I fit in one loop? I double the hi-hats to fit the 1-2. I do. I really do. Hip Hop Institute has got the cash money beats, got the ugly speech, but my cold reach will reach the LPs and freeze these explicit MCs. GSG will finally be free. Be free, enemy. The energy's incomplete, in defeat, in a deep sleep. So let me speak, let me teach about real. Real is not what you feel. Real doesn't make you rob and steal. Real doesn't make you kill. My skill is real. Never standing still, never acting ill. I keep a steady chill, and that's for real.
Hip hop's dying. Hip hop's dead. I don't know what hip hop is. Way for one time.
My mic cord is too short, saying shit I can't afford. Washing up on the shore, dead body on the floor. But who's keeping score? Who's keeping score? And what the fuck we meeting for? To get me a cleaner whore in a cheaper store. And as the sea splits in four, my rhyme speed is more or less. So step into my fortress. She looks nice in a short dress. Take a short test of shortness. Invite more guests. Bring plastic for more flex. And in acid, the mic checks. I expect nothing less. The effects of BMX in my stainless steel Timex. Collecting all the debts, checking out who's next. Take it to the tripleplex. Throw your ass off the edge as the greens turn to reds. I turn and look at hip hop.
I am hip hop, I got mixed thoughts. I don't know what's real or what's not, what's cold or what's hot, cause I'm getting old and I fought a good battle. Now it's time for GSG to jump the saddle.
On the mutilated cattle I am trying to revive. Hip-hop will survive, we will stay alive. We'll strive for world's end as the whirlwind spins the mill. Time ticks and that quick it is still. The stretching of the imagination. Violence is for the impatient. Silence. Sitting adjacent to the gun, across from everything I've ever done. Unspun, out of control. Hip hop is dying, or it's dead. Who knows?
One cannot be people if one has no people.
That's part of the deal, you know. You gotta be old Broadway. After all, gotta be like the pros. And yet you kids are talking about being individuals, and what are you doing? You're following everything else. Oh yeah.
On the outskirts
of the inserts,
stranded among bandwidth
throughout megahertz.
On the outskirts
of the inserts,
stranded among bandwidth
throughout megahertz.
God aborted my soulmate for controversial population reasons. Now I cannot relate. Patience easing my control. I lay here as a lone ranger. I cannot escape the hole. I sleep with a stranger. I keep tapes to stay out of danger. What end am I on? You cannot read my palm. Only pictures remainder. Visions live on into infinity chambers. The choice to notice retainers. I showed up that day, but all I saw was flowers and a channel changer. They changed the face, but they left the name. Now where's this place to call home? All the same. This is not a race.
Wait, I forfeit my lungs to you. I'm through. Abort the soulmate in court for 4 days. The rays of sun weighs a ton. The power of a loony. The weight of a $5 bill. I leave the planet still. Lost in Pillsville. And then it cracked and there's no room for expansion. God's full attention. Extension to reach and get traction. Imagine sections of blackouts. Back out the wilderness. With a list of fish, mammals, reptiles. For exile. To clear some space. It's never too late. I want back my soulmate. God aborted my soulmate, and it's too late. The population is too great. My soulmate. God aborted my soulmate, and it's too late. The population is too great. My soulmate. Bake a cake face to face, meet in a nature place so I can plead my case. I'll change my placemat. I just want you back in the back of my head. Everyone's dead, but nothing was said. Just me and you, I promise. We'll take a province, eliminate the office. I'll give you what I have to offer. It's not a trap. Listen to what I ask.
Through the outlets of the injects, I recognize the feeling that the following connects. Through the outlets of the injects, I recognize the feeling that the following connects. I feel like affection, the common ground for comfort. I wanna pay attention, but I'm lost thinking about her cause. But she never came, she didn't even touch her own presence. Lay down in vain to rest before she had a chance to attain a mutual quest. I can picture her face now, even though her physical was misplaced in an overcrowded world. How I still miss this girl that never really been here before. Cursed with the solitary simple sterile. It's a religious story from the Bible.
Funkiest walrus of tuskiest Midases. Tuskiest, bitch. Yo.
bitch, Arctic Circle. Many, many years ago, there was houses of snow. Houses of snow with no shoes or no shirts, just seal pelts and fox furs. Use the bear skin to cover up as the winds pierce through the igloo's window. No screens to keep out the outside. Something has gotta be done. Ideas float and we all think, what can we build? What can we build in time with only 2 months of sunlight left? A city of pyramids must be built before death becomes real. Becomes real. So real. Yo. So real. Yo. Death. Where did everybody go? Where is everyone? I can't see. There's too much fucking snow. Too much snow. Fucking snow. As the oceans freeze over. Freezing cold. Freezing bitch. Cold. Yo. Bitch. Arctic Circle. Yo. Round and round we go to the next episode. The leopards, the fold, the furs, the skins corrode. Well-told story. Round and round we go to the next episode. The leopards, the folds, the furs, the skins corrode. Well-told story. Stories, well-told stories. Stories are being told. With the truth. The seas and the rivers have risen, the world is splitting, and if it's God's decision, we've lost all permission. Incision down the spine of a toad. I wonder how a human really works, cause we weren't the first, and who's the last? We evolved to crash, and there's no one to ask what will be next. It's treks of empty footsteps, steps left in the snow. Yo. The Arctic's freezing cold. The Arctic Circle is freezing cold. Round and round we go to the next episode. The leopards, the folds, the furs, the skins corrode. Well-told story. Well-told stories. Well-told stories. Well-told. Any Arctic bars, Tuscalmitis. Freezing cold.
The blizzard isn't what it seems. Yeah. The blizzard isn't what it seems. It's the dream you can't see, blurred by visions of unbroken seams, unopened doors, the unspoken words you plead to be heard, but no one listens. They just ignore and move to the next, not knowing that the missing link is in the text and the rest is in your heads. Forget about the debts and the bad checks. Instead, you should take in the madness and practice just to see who the baddest is. The way the class act rap is, but the fact is GSG will sit back and laugh the day the collapse takes place. So face the music I'm about to erase and rearrange with the cut and paste and use it for it loses taste. Loses taste. GSG.
Round and round we go. Round and round we go. To the next episode. The leopards, the folds, the furs, the skins corrode. Well-told stories. Round and round we go to the next episode. The leopards, the folds, the furs, the skins corrode. Well-told stories. Well-told stories. Stories are being told. With the truth of GSG.
faster motor. It only took hours to create and now it's over. I look at the pace to get back in the race, cause it's chase or be chased. Amazed that only one place is his place in the trophy case. No, I won't be late, and yes, the mic is safe. You have a nice day. But wait, it's not night. There's a slight fade in my sight and it ain't very bright. I'm getting married tonight. I bury this bike and get on with my life. I remember the prom, too bad those days are gone. Time goes on, it never stops ticking. Kids can now call the cops over an ass licking. I take a chance fishing, a chance for a lifetime of itching, a lifetime. Wait, oh, what am I missing? That picture of the bird and that dog kissing. Wait, I feel something.
You ought to know when you talk about gods. Anything can happen when your story sucks. Feed it to the dogs, those sticks and stones are never supposed to be known, but the way it's always shown. The way the winds the world could be all called cyclone. Back alone to my zone, end up on a liver, drinking tea with other gods. Meanwhile I and another goddess.
Frosty, what the fuck this guy want, man?
Excuse me, sir.
What?
This letter's from that mistress over there.
Okay. Thank you.
Didn't even tip the guy and he thought I was rude. I thought I would open the letter after I was done my food, cause I enjoy the big table shit and it's different from the Arctic. Gods munch on chickens, not just little bits. Enjoy switch hits and take it as it goes. If you're gangster one day, God is next, I suppose. God is next, I suppose. God is next. Next, I suppose.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful lady neighbor. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? I travel through time and time ticks, ticks, ticks. Cause I ain't no arsonist, I ain't drinking no arsenic. I'm living positive with no motive. I coast to the negative, and edited versions can't find the third person. But for every situation, the words worsen. And I ain't certain, but I'm calling for the curtains. He's falling to a ailing merchant. I must stop turning when I spin, curling the hairs on my chinny chin chin. I'm eating lions, tigers, and bears for din din. Ladies, please restart your engines. I'm up in heaven with seven. I see. Another math lesson, no chance of guessing the answer. I feel the passion, wish he's passing. I can't pass it without asking. Is there something I can do? Baby, I love you. Running through the months, soon to be years. The stuff we've done, I now have no fear. And soon we will be leaving this fucking atmosphere. Cause gods have no place here on this filthy planet. With hands in his spikes, man. With hands in his spikes, fans creeping around in the night. With the dark, ignites the sparks and arcs the weld, starts the fire, marks the beast with desire. Freeze the lake so the ocean can get his fiber. Rotate tires, locate the city's liver. I'd rather hibernate, live my life with life in the right place.
Life. Use your turn wisely and use the term loosely.
Don't be choosy. Everything is still moving, including life.
Life is always handing us excuses. Who am I to live ruthless? Useless logic oversees itself on the surface. Brought on by the central nervous system. High profile division of fact over matter. Collision style at her service. The missionary formal volunteer can carry abnormally heavy volumes of beer, so get ready. Frozen water falls on many. Eardrum envy unmatched to the unseen wall of energy attached. A brief stay on the free ride. It was getting late anyway. My ID was denied.
Life will stab you in the back with his knife. Yes. Life will wipe his ass with your mic. Life will take a chance with life.
I sit and dream about the things I want to do with my life, but in all reality, I'm lucky just to survive.
How many dark nights and slices life will it take to fill my stomach, so my stomach won't ache? Running through me cortex on a search for more space, but space quickly overpopulates life in the face of the moon to the furthest planet in a smoky atmosphere where life runs rampant with fear. I hear animals and plants breathing, growing from a small seedling, easing my way into existence with little resistance. I compare my visions, I use my ears to listen, and I listen to every word, slipping on every turn, but I'm living till the world burns. Fulfill every urge is how one learns. snails and pigtails fail to read braille and open my mail, chasing my tail, going in circles till I'm ill and purple. Rabbits raise turtles around my nipples and double dribbles. He eats icicles in the middle of rice cakes. It's the mice that makes the man. Devices make a band. Contend when there's nothing at stake. Ya trade the tray back. Ya bathe in moose crap with big fat moose lips slapping on the dad tape. The backspace will brace the messages. Lessons in investments to erase the highest infections. Not to mention the erection and pension checks being spent on sex. On sex, yeah.
In the heart, we all take part, producing a comfortable atmosphere. Start creation, building bonds as engineer. Station deeper than hearing, back of the heart, and the energy the art form. Clearing my mark on a reborn break. I used to practice in the park by the lake. Now I act just as smart. Future role models, you can't ignore profanity, though I try. Insanity tied to the wise and the drive and in the eyes. Vanity rise in devotion, the skies are notions. On land that lies motions, and now the water is frozen, while the chosen ponder notions beyond it.
Okay, let's get moving now. Say this, kid. So easy to yell establishment. Let me say this, kid. Generation gap. Generation gap.
Using watches and scientific calculators. Beach ski heads snapping like the jaws of alligators. Used to control heavy industrial equipment in factories and shipments must go. My digitized voice caused them to get moist. Similar TV screens and that fucked up Poltergeist. Empty dry levy, someone put always in heavy. Not like bubbles light up to form characters. We're breaking barriers in this broken times. Expensive tone of characters print my rhymes. Typing my shit by accepting other cons. And I go off freestyling with a bunch of shitty lines.
Salt water, elements, fathers and cousins, new or old, everything is really nothing.
Behold the existence of life.
Boy, when the ball bounces your way, you don't get your own way. It's so easy to yell establishment. Generation gap. Ooh, are we gonna swing tonight? It's too bad I left my Sunday school pins home, you know.
Watch my feet, see the dust, see the mic, watch me bust the hole with my touch Midas. On the mic, uninvited, got excited, ignited the studio. Politely I said, your ceilings are too low, you're swinging to and fro. From pro to amateur, his flow needs the manager. My ancestors got my soul in a canister. Watch me through the banister with binoculars, and as it occurs, I shot my nerves, but I did not shoot the deputy, especially when he can't arrest me. My elasticity is so fast, that's the fishery. The misery of one thought is interesting, for what one's taught. Mine's most depressing at 5 o'clock in the morning, pouring rocks and stones, sticks breaking bones. Sometimes I rhyme fast, sometimes I rhyme slow, sometimes I don't even rap, sometimes I'm like, yo, I kick your throat, with my big toe, then I go. I walk, and my feet could talk, they would tell me to fuck right off. At $5 a pop, you better call the cops. With my slingshot and a bag full of Crocs, my alarm clock will never speak again. I'm going off the deep end. Going off the deep end.
Physical and the physical alone.
Nothing is nothingness, plenty is plentiful, identical, intro after intro. I baby's got your dango, and I'll call him bingo. Release a new single, and at the right angle, I won't get tangled. I tell a tall fable, I'm able and willing and able of concealing the April showers. I devour killer bees by the hour, but the tree still won't flower. And I don't want power, I just want you to know that Howard the Duck is really a mallet, but a valor and scholar. Too bad he wasn't taller, I could feed the whole family. And everyone imports Stanley, and Marcus Canby, and the artist formerly known as Show Me Your Panties. Mentally clad, mentally trapped, I adapt to the surroundings with headaches pounding. It's appealing, it's healing the broken scene so I can break again. I make this bend in a big top 10. Look, my finger can bend, must be a trend. I pretend and let off a weird scent. Eyes, yo. Eyes. Eyes. My eyes are bulging. Eyes, crooks and spies, divides the clubs and dies. Flies and dies with the bugs on the highway. Looks like I got my lungs from byway. Push play, record, it's where the memory is stored. You pray to the Lord, but the gray of the storm packs a punch. Putting away my tongue for a week of every month. It's tough, but I'll get through to the 2-4. Send it back to the store, cause my bones is getting sore. My tones is lore for sure bets. It sounds perfect. For the shit I said, the shit I've done. I will
will not run. The shit I've done, the shit I've said, I will not run. The shit I've said, the shit I've done, I said I will not run. The shit I've done, the shit I've said, I will not run. Run with a ton of bricks, what's gonna come of this? And the sons of a bitch, the funds of the rich is gonna need a stitch. I lower the pitch and blow her a kiss. With 7 days of itching, it's a feeding frenzy where plenty of intensity and sesame seeds will stop the bleeding. This is the meeting of going, cause I'm leaving.
Yeah. Physical. And the physical alone. Physical alone. Physical alone. Physical alone. Physical alone.
In the Eastwing, the industrial side. Welcome everyone. There's many rooms, so you will all sleep deep. Rockabye, rockabye. Dealing with where I am in a haunted old house in a minuscule land. Presence presents understanding. The minutes pass past and harass my program. I stand solid, blast as fast as clashes with this man, intent with consequence, compliments to the intricacies and these journeys. Shamelessly, I'm easily touched. But this love is rough. I'm a cloud, not a drone. I'm surrounded alone, but my blow is above all one unshown. Dynamic, I run rampant and left the transit to sleep a wink before I vanish out of my landish. Panicked and planted myself in a soul to sell. Hole of hell hotel. Found fortune as I feel my soul leave my shell. It spelt out vacant, blatant for all to see. It's painless, advantageous, all heinous behaviors of mages. In the events they wage, placed in balanced arrangements, we're all saviors. To save I is all of ours, and a stained mind will fall apart. Take in stride and swallow hard, and game to find the call of heart. I know my start and when to depart. In the Eastwing, to relieve a soul of breathing. Now free to see things, beings being like clockwork. We're all monsters and wanderers in a posture of love, found under stuff with a powdered crust. It's the lost art of us. They're breeding in the Eastwing, you feel it's a real thing.
Type better, rainy paper route, newscast, take it out. Glad to hear the curbside pickup, but here's to make it out. The make-believe in a newspaper chief to edit business, reconciling in the Eastwing of the building. And wreck my back, no credit or debit. Sweat it takes me out for a vacant doubt. Acceptance, no mercy. Pathetic evidence, never met guilty, so feel free to nurse me. Get it, have another one in the house. I set it on a lawn chair by the satellite dish at first. We had a right to write what's left of life. Better, it's like a wish. Little bits of laughter was leaping from my lips. Might we dance in the light? Just forget it, apocalypse. Apothecary me away to trips of serenity. I fight endlessly, transcending. I'm an old friend of me, yet my own enemy. Sending heart to the art of my human counterparts. Can we be archangels wearing dark cloak halos? And my views of vivid visions of infant volcanoes soaking Earth's surface in Plato. Or Socrates molded socks to the knees. See that rainbow? Up to me I say no to advertisements. I sent awkwardly, walk with me. We were walking downtown, eastbound, eastwardly, offering these clouds softly. Talk to me.
Talk to me, talk to me. Please hold my hand, won't you please walk with me? Please hold my hand and talk. Trapped, kept in the Eastwing, holding my breath in hopes to hear the bee sing. Sting my sleeping, waiting on the recent love creating, holding hand to heart and eyes to the skies. Trap, holding, aching, asking forgiveness to the window. Began me insult, fooling reason, notion to birth, to bring to breath death, to live, to care, to chance, glass of pain, window pane, pain of forgiveness to give this shield and shell a chance. A man and a purpose, look from the edge to all that's worthless, from bone to brick. It all unfold from bone to brick. We become so bold, from fist to fire, fierce desire, burn, belief, to build and bond with the world outside, to build and bond with the world beyond. Trapped.
And once the door shut, they don't unlock till 12 o'clock, and we'll all be stuck in the shrubs of the Eastwing. We sing for the Eastwing, releasing odors, and I'm sober with a parrot on my shoulder and a pat on my back. It's the way I act. This automatic track machine has made me east with wings. We feast on the stars and moons. It's not hard to choose. You choose a card, you lose, you win. With the booze dripping off my chin, I give this to you as a peace offering. I'm offering a piece of my mind, cause when the four combine, we are mankind, building a world inside a world inside a world. Times have turned, and in time you will turn to the East Wing.
See what we bring? I like free things. The spelling bee stings, illiterate and inconsiderate. East Wing actress, auto, porno-matic, soapstone, silkscreen, semi-formal addict. Acting after, acting life, acting laughter at the act. Acting actions, only actors act, and after that we'll practice opera, operating open, operating opera, encompass the compass facing E. Operating closed, casket open, hibernating all the way away from me. Facing east, traces found, doors are closed, windows open, close the file, open your door. A metaphor, a metaphysical folklore. Fuck yeah, eastbound, eastwardly, east train, east wing, east wing, east wing, east.
And when your head is down, people got you, and you become tricky.
And when I'm traveling, I think of the East Wing. On a crow, take me to my home, to the kitchen sink, the aroma's thick. A link between one with ink and a pad of paper, facing west with his back to the east. The contracted lease is now torn sheets. The beats are in the walls, I can lay off the alcohol. I'm now in the hall that leads to the East Wing. The peace I bring will cause chaos. It's the cost of the payoff. The ability to say stuff and not have to act tough. Enough sense in the presence of close friends. Before, then after.
As a timed events calendar surrounding factors, align plastic actors to pull sporadic crackers. Love crushed to dust, lush can crush plus. But enough rust, corrosion, and way too many holes. Enough people who knows about our explicit flows. And you know, and I know, and everybody knows. The doctors need doctors, and dentists need doctors, and doctors need dentists, and dentists need dentists. Anybody realize the skies and how fucked up that is? When I say that's fucked, it's like conjugal visits, prison. So listen, hard to the conditions. Cabbies need gas, gas need gas stations. So many gas cabbies to get them to their placements. So where's everybody going in the mad rush? The world spins faster when I give it a thrust. Can people get sick to the spinning force? Of course, it's a frozen smile. Of course, of course, we produce style. Of course, of course, of course. Hello, notice the East Wing, and it's so fucking quiet. I use the echo to reverb when I sing.
Yo, this is the East Wing, and it's so fucking quiet. I use the echo to reverb when I sing. Yo, this is the East Wing, and it's so fucking quiet. I use the echo to reverb when I sing. When I sing, when I sing, when I sing.
Put a price on life, but it's more than a gift and a dice roll type ice. Take chances on a shift and advice. I make things happen quick, I'm like instant rice. You can't tap in my consequence. I slice 90-degree angles into precise cubic candles with invisible handles. I hold up mold in a cold cup, wearing old sandals. My toes dangle over the water with a mandolin. I'm a modern day Huckleberry Finn in the East Wing.
Should be in a mental hospital or something.
Yeah. I say Merry Christmas halfway through Easter. Watch Obi-Wan's a grease and call myself a greaser. I have many eyes and can transform to fries. With gravy on the side, people don't run and hide. Cause yo, I'm not a psycho. I'm not a psycho, I'm on my bicycle with a popsicle, playing the fiddle with the hairs on my toes. And through the mirror I can see with my nose. And I know some pros and they do shows, yo. I'm not a psycho. Knock, 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 I'm coming trick or treat. Walking casually, humming a tune down the street. The people with plastic figures and I can set them where I want. I'd have a million miners showing gold diggers what they got. The plot plays though, cause yo, I'm not a psycho.
I take a leak directly on the toilet seat. I smelled like spoiled meat, and I know Pete. And we ain't no schizos, I ain't got no pistols or rifles, no Bibles. Our vital organs is just a small portion of our existing life forms. And I've been told I was twice born, but I've sinned and I've been watching light porn. But does that make me a psycho?
I don't understand. Look at dude, I'm the producer. I understand everything. You don't understand. Here's your part, sucker. Now get over there and sing it.
Psycho, psycho, Psy-fact attractors for acting cracker actors.
Coexisting, listening to the sounds of the pastor.
Psycho, psycho.
Psychologically, we need a lobotomy, cause I'm a prodigy.
Cooperating faithfully in a box labeled MCs.
Psychopathics, geography teacher, teaching mathematics, everyone's little bad habits got big. I got the mic and I think to see the pink elephant. I create my own element for more intelligence, strive for a settlement. I'm psycho in some mind, you thought to be a psycho to mankind, but I dine at Lucky's with a mouth full of metal. I go to Tuesdays at Jackals once in a while at the Vic, never put the tip my dick in just any chick. I hang out with sick Nick, but shit, that doesn't make me a psycho. Fuckers like George Michael are psycho as they walk the psychopath when schizos rap in Gray Street to Duffer and Ave. It was a bloodbath and all they had was wooden staffs, 1 hour of crass a day, a short stay at the LPH. I should start packing my suitcase.
I was convinced I was really weird and that no one liked me.
I'm dumb, I'm slow, I'm not a psycho. I should have been on the team as a hockey hero. My number would have been 0, or dream to be the golf pro shooting $1 million game. My brain is not deranged, why rapping with no name, mentally expressing the pain that we all feel. Not a schizo psycho talking around on the train, let loose on our surrounding terrain, prowling hungry tigers in the African plain. Remind me of the cycles on a willy whack a wagon and loon and bragging. I'm different, not the same, still sane, not insane. I'm paranoid, delusional, schizo with psychotic episodes. Maniacs who attack will eventually erode. We don't need prescription of government medicated pills because there's the chief who is chill. Because there is the chief who is chill.
Snow falls fast, covering our society. Don't come to me with your insecurity. I know you purposely did that shit to me. Send back the order and come correctly. I'm not a psycho, your bitch is eyeing me, and I already know, I thought surprisingly. If I was a psycho, I think the world would know. The very first minute of our fucking show, for people's eyes to realize that Clark's disguised with shirt and ties, selling hot dogs and fries to the people passing by. Wasteland, spaceman, show my race scan. And who was doing art at the beginning of creation? Was it me, or was it you, or all of the opposition? Never getting paid, cause it's paid upon completion. We never stop hip-hop, and that's true, you know. Cause yo, I'm not a psycho. I'm not a psycho. I'm not a psycho.
How did you know?
How did you know that I am a psycho? How did you know that I'm a fucking psycho? How did you know?
Maniacs in their mansions. Maniacs in their mansions. Maniacs in their mansions, just a faction of fictions. Action showed up in the pixels, early dismissal, hearing the whistle and God's voice is in my head. I'm the night of the living dead instead of straight through. I was half-bred so I can break into. I said the aftermath is coming in soon. So get your shrooms, your lube, your pot, your crack, your heroin. You better start preparing for the next chapter. Death on the ice, the afterlife, the might of the yellow snow. It goes to the next blow, blow after blow. They had to know and now they got metal poles growing out their assholes. Cause the whole lot of us are fucking psychos who might go off the edge at any time. The point I make in my rhyme, the time I use busted a jig, I must think on the brink of insanity. I'm the real Yosemite. I'm a fucking psycho, you happy?
fiendishly, I squeeze into the brain, stain and wash reasonable thought down the drain. What am I? Religion personified, glorified, signs applied, and tried to pull the wool from over your eyes. I am the sky, life is too short to defy my rule, and sometimes my methods may seem cruel, but I have my reason, petty fool. If were for me, it would overrule the world. I duel the devil with a stool and whip. I take a sip of holy water and then dip my dagger, shaking innocent demon, then laugh as I stagger, then drag the corpse away and tag her. Next for execution, humanity was pressed for a solution. I provide that, not to mention cleaner, more pollution. So what's the problem? Don't you see it's all illusion? Who cares? That's not suitable. I need a fact-based conclusion. I'm satisfied till both sides have decided as religious allies to collide, different beliefs divide. I don't really want to decide. There's too many things going through my mind. There's enough staying alive. Don't worry, kiddo, your soul is mine. Go ahead and strive, but when you die, then you know you've tried your best. But we're obstructed by the greatest of lies, and soon the truth will be confessed. Undressed for the facade it is, unless God and His supremacy lives in the heavens, ready to give. Dressed to the sevens, or is it nines? Maybe 11s when the planets align. When the planets align.
Many hidden Trojan horses, my friendship, the city of Troy. Treat the enemy as a boy and keep the boy at a distance. With persistence, keep a vigil over foes with smile and evil instincts. Cause I predicted the vision, remember the effervescence of self, the presence of wealth. And be a leader, never show them your veins and think you're a bleeder. Cause the piranhas lurk in the dark depths of mind's vision. Can't make a decision, devour your flesh with precision, incisions and razor bites. Remember they're just parasites, no matter how many goddamn times they try, they can't escape the narrow sight. Prone to senseless fight, ignoring the light. The type to ignite beef and flight, pull a knife with no regard for human life. I guess I'll never understand. I guess I'll never understand. Wrap the band around, charge flash dental fresh on my nose. Nauseation imposed in the mirror, 519 seconds I froze. Took a look at myself between the rows of concrete trees and shallow graves, displaying a need for greed. Is this just a bad dream or is it real? How do I feel inside? Am I still alive? Do I still have my pride and my friends at my side? Is it far too much to hold? Heavy like boulders on the shoulder. Story's been told, 21 years old. Why do I feel older? Feel the cold as I behold the planets and the stars, burning scars in my eyes. Realize the prize in the skies, despise the demise of free thought. One fucking wrong mistake and I got caught. Take every chance I can to fight the man from cancer, spreading disease while pretending to offer truthful answers. So I avoid him like the plague. Every chance I get I avoid that motherfucker like the plague.
You make me fucking psycho.
5 packaged brains separated in rooms with access to sustain the subjection to the fumes. Outsider art painted on the backside of the tombs. The mainstream of the art form left shackled in runes. Reliability consumes all hope left frozen in wombs. Cope till the wounds heal over. Soapstone tunes, I freeze the cold shoulder. I shattered the code through the ages of the older. Give me my fate now without order. In fact, the laws of gravity expand but do not contract. For words, disorder is packed in the barriers of language. Everything you see here, unified in the air.
That's pretty weird, eh? You make me psycho.
Where I might go. I might go psycho, roll off the edge of the world. Dismantle my mental with an eraser at the end of a pencil. And eventually I'll be mentally stable. All cards on the table, hang out with angels. I hang from stereo cables. 4,000 faces, I'll throw myself through a table. Or an easel, it's a new art form. For the people, legal and tender, rich with bitch benders. Enter new dimension where engines run the mics. Tension is my life. The expectation of the Rex rising. I expect nothing. Well, he checks are bouncing. High effects the harassment. And to her amusement, everything is blue to a black dark room. Why'd I smell rubber? Tall tales of distant lovers, missing supper every other night. I tuck her in, but her brother always wants to fight. In the scenes of bad sights, I might go psycho.
tight shut, cooking up a Thames duck. An abrupt end to our wing-feathered friend who sings in a pretend voice. His words blend when his bill is moist. It's still his choice to choose. He smells like booze, carries 5 different strains of the brew, which brings time the size of his head. And that's why mine is that he was a minor threat, but now he's being prepped to be stopped. Eat 'em up, all of that. Thanks, fucking duck. Thanks, ducks. I love my thanks, ducks. Eat 'em up, mighty thanks, ducks. Thanks, ducks. I love my thanks, ducks. Eat 'em up, mighty thanks, ducks.
I mean, that's living, boy, to have a mayonnaise sandwich anytime you want it. First level. Everything is going along great.
Till I see the Thames duck through the sewer grate. Conversate with the AWOL troop as he does approve the contamination. But the contaminated Thames basin inhabits the best tasting ducks to ever grace home base. I eat 'em up, I love my Thames ducks. I can't get enough of the tough meat. I keep the grease for every piece I eat. I release it in the things, now I'm part of the change. It's not just a phase, it's one citizen's rage. Writing a new page with Thames grass blades as the muskrat rage and die. The Thames duck still gracefully pierce the sky. Gracefully pierce the sky. Yo.
It describes how a man longs to have a pair of wings so that he could glide in the wind, sail on the clouds, and reach for a further horizon.
Yo. Thames ducks, I love my Thames ducks. Eat 'em up, mighty Thames ducks. Thames ducks, I love my Thames ducks. Eat 'em up, mighty Thames ducks.
Eat the ducks. Yo. When the line comes alive, I'll survive the shock. I'll survive like those Thames ducks. Cut after cut, we'll get more and more fucked just like those ducks. Just like the river they grew up, they got chewed up and blew up. But who's still up, standing and walking? The ducks are swimming in the underground, still talking. The sun is beginning to fade. The gray clouds are blocking the rays, distorting plays. Anyways, to my advantage, this amazing planet made it so I can't stand in one place. I'm running frantic in the trees of someone planted 63 of each and every street. It's the forest city, the home of the ugly skips with the big titties. Packets of the fish, slap back the whiskey, and a rat basically get me. Or him, it all depends on who makes it out first, who drank the most with the worst luck. Another one stuff, he got her knocked up, fucked for life. He's eating Thames ducks with his ugly wife.
I love my Thames ducks.
Wash it down with water from the river of white. The Thames ducks take flight.
I love my Thames ducks. Eat 'em up, mighty Thames ducks. Thames ducks, I love my Thames ducks. Eat 'em up, mighty Thames ducks.
See the sight, look, smell the smell. One thing's for sure, this ain't fucking hell. It gets better and better as we should let her off in the distance. Precision, persistence, this is a minor incident, a little incoherence. So whether it's
In a had a line on or off time. Toe choke off in a spoken word rhyme. Walrus tusk Midas with frost in the back. No slack, and you know that, cause flat tracks. Hit it from the back to back. We're back, they're back. Who's back? Excuse me, sir. Want your quarterback? It abused me, sure. Thanks for that. Ching, ching.
All entry and inquiries after regular planned hours, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. to be made at the guard station. Straight ahead, it's around 12 p.m. I follow the sign looking for the guard station. I had a resume for a job, but this land was desolation. I see 18E walk to find a factory. I see a hawk, a helicopter. The hawk will fly higher than the helicopter. I see crickets grab hoppers, but the grasshopper will fly. I retire back to the 18E, still a man for hire. 2, 1,